I've got a new book coming out, which may even be out as we speak. I don't know how these things work. I think you can get it on Amazon and other online book retailers, which are available. But I'm having a launch on Thursday at Goldsborough Books in London, near Leicester Square, Cecil Court, 6:30 on Thursday. So everyone is welcome to come along. There will be some wine, I think. I'm hoping, certainly, and a chance, to have a little chat. But for those of you who can't make it for whatever reason, or live in another continent, then I thought I'd make a small personal statement about the book and tell you a little bit about it. It features my detective, who is called Silas Quinn, who is a kind of troubled detective, which is not unusual in being in the detective fiction genre, to have a few demons haunting him. But I think that he has the troubles that kind of get in his way are sort of unique to him, and they stem largely from the fact that his father committed suicide when Silas was a young man, and at that time was studying medicine, which he had to abandon because he had a kind of mental and nervous sort of collapse, which due to his father's death, and also this kind of coincided with as his he was in love with a particular young lady, and that didn't sort of work out very well, and his father committing suicide at the same time didn't help. And also the fact that he couldn't actually accept that his father had killed himself. So these events that I'm speaking about are in the past to the book. The book itself is set in 1914, on the eve of the First World War, which is 100 years ago. As most of you will be aware, this centenary of the start of the First World War this year, so there's a lot going on about that. I hadn't actually deliberately written a book set in this period so that I could sort of cash in on this centenary, as I'd for a long time been fascinated by the idea of the period before the great cataclysmic events of the 20th century, if you like, and before when in a comparative golden age, an age of seeming innocence, but with all the horrors of the First World War and the Second World War and everything else to come, and so I'd sort of been thinking about that for a long time, and it just it took me this long to get around to it. The book is set in the milieu of the burgeoning, or the sort of nascent, should I say, film motion picture industry, and concerns various characters involved in that. Also has a kind of spy, German spy angle, because of being set in this period when there's sort of a sense of heightened unease and insecurity, and the sense that things are going to happen, and so people are on the lookout for suspicious and dangerous foreigners kind of spying, and certain filmmakers who come under suspicion, and Silas Quinn kind of gets drawn into all this. So I had a lot of fun writing the book. I really enjoyed it. Part of the book story concerns films made by a fictional Austrian director, and he's a kind of master of early horror, and I dreamt up some scenarios for his films which are in the book, and which I very much had a lot of fun doing that. So yeah, it's called The Dark Palace. I made a short trailer for it, which I encourage you to watch, because it gives you a little bit of the mood of the book, even if it doesn't tell you very much about the detail. So if I don't see you on Thursday, if you can't make it to the launch, then hopefully you will find some way of buying the book or borrowing it from the library. Libraries are great. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to have a look now at what that take looks like, and if it's okay, then you'll be watching it soon.